Hi, my name's Anna O'Donoghue.
I'm Jenny Cheney.
I'm Rachel Mumford.
I'm Rachel Hanford.
I'm Claire Chambers.
So my name is Liz Thomas.
I think International Women's Day is important because I'd like to inspire the younger females that are finishing A-levels, finishing their GCSEs, college, school, jobs, whatever, to feel like they can make a difference.
The interesting thing for me was always the bag. So you had to, as part of your uniform, to carry the handbag. In your handbag you had to have your pocketbook and a truncheon. The truncheon was about so long, and the handcuffs were the significant one, because on the occasions when you arrested somebody, it was literally a matter of hang on, I've got to get handcuffs on you to arrest you. And
It's seeing people like you, isn't it? Whereas if it's only men in senior positions and you think, well, that will never be me because they don't look like me. Whereas if you have got women up there, I think even unconsciously you realise you can make it.
I think it's a privilege to have seen and done and met the people either on that side or that side. You know,
exactly, yeah. And I started when I was 18, same as you.
Oh, wow.
So when I was doing the recruitment process, when I was between 17 and 18, I was telling all my friends at school, oh, I want to join the police, and it's something that came out of absolutely nowhere.
And it shouldn't affect you just because you're a mum. Doesn't mean you can't be, boss lady. Do you know? Like,
not noticing or letting it just wash over you is as bad as not being able to challenge it all those years ago. So I think we do have to be more conscious about what happens and when. Well, I think that imposter syndrome thing really does. If you don't talk about it, it becomes a big deal and stops you doing things that you might want to do.
But when I looked up, as in upwards rank-wise in the organisation, when I was a PC, I didn't see anybody that really looked like me, and the female senior officers, most of them didn't have children. It kind of felt to me like it was a choice. You're either going to do policing or you're going to have a family. And there was that kind of, I guess, undertone noise in the background of, well, you don't want to, be somebody, or you can't do this and you can't do that because you've got kids, and be that annoying woman on the team. And I kind of am more about the art of the possible and what you can achieve.
I got sent away once when I was a tech going to fix a PC.
excuse me?
I said, sorry. He said, go away and tell your boss to send me a proper engineer.
Wow.
At the time I just walked away.
Oh no.
I walked away because I didn't feel like I was 22, I couldn't challenge. It really dents your confidence and that sort of thing.
It's because he had your back.
Yeah. And I've had that all through my career. There's always been a male ally who has helped. Shouldn't need them.
No.
But at the time you did.
Yeah. Especially in our police force, I can't ever see that happening nowadays, which is great. It shows how far we've come.
Sometimes it's just about speaking to somebody who's been through it and what they did to resolve it, what other options are there.
Right, if you can pick up the motorbike, we'll give you a course. But little did they know, I was extremely strong farming stock. I was very strong. So I picked up the bike.
So you engaged your core.
I engaged my core, and it was a BMW 750. It was a big machine.
Do you think you were tolerated or welcomed, or not really?
Oh, it was a real mixed. It was a real mixed bag. But I think during my early years, you didn't know any difference.
Wow.
So the culture was hard at times, and there's stories we can tell, and certainly stories I could tell about all sorts of things that happened negatively.
Yeah.
But then I was of that sort of mindset that coming to the end of my service, when things had changed a lot, I felt it had made me the person I was.
So what happens in society if we've got sexist, racist and homophobes out there? Invariably, irrespective of the processes that we put in place, it will come in.
People view female officers and male officers as being very different. I'd always be crewed up with one of these big, strong men, and we'd go to a job.
Someone's got to look after you.
I can look after myself, Good girl. Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't just do it for myself, I did it for all the other young females joining in, please?
Girls.
I did it for the girls.
We all think differently, and there's an appreciation that we will approach it differently and think differently, and that's the benefit of diversity and what you bring to that conversation. All the lives you've touched, the decisions you've made that have impacted people. It's when you get people that say, well, I don't like the police, but you're all right.
Yeah, exactly. You're all right for a police officer, you are. Yeah.
But then we have a duty to change that, don't we? Because people's perceptions are only born out of how they've been treated. Obviously, I've had to make sacrifices with my kids and I've missed stuff, but I don't think that's any different than a lot of other jobs as well, where sometimes there's pressures and you miss things. But I like to think that, well, certainly my daughter, because she's older and she can verbalise it better, but she says she's proud. She sees that I've been successful and I've worked hard and been a fighter and not let things get in my way.
I still find it quite remarkable that the support is there now for you to have paternity and maternity and buddies and things like that. It's quite...
Yeah.
It's really important to remember the past, but sometimes I think we need to leave that past and think about the opportunities that the future, the next future, offers us.
I'm really passionate about women being in the workplace, being able to bring their qualities to the workplace alongside their male allies.
It's my opportunity to share my experiences, and if that helps just even one or a couple of our females in the organisation look at the journey that I've been on and it influences their understanding of the art of the possible, then it's something positive.